Sophie's Choice is a novel, but today I'm going to be reviewing the film, which features what I strongly and personally consider to be the finest performance ever captured on film by a woman. It is done by Meryl Streep, and she's. I can't be the only one that thinks that Meryl Streep is the greatest actress in film history. I just can't be. I mean, like almost everything that every performance that she does, she gets an Oscar nomination. And when she did Kramer versus Kramer and The Iron Lady, of course those were really dynamite performances. But you look at Sophie's Choice, and literally everyone else in that year that was nominated for Best Lead Actress, like Julie Andrews for Victoria. Yeah, everyone else that year was screwed. Like they must have thought to themselves, we're up against Meryl Streep for Sophie's Choice. We're so screwed. And rightfully so. I mean, Meryl Streep, like this is okay. Sophie's Choice is an extremely absorbing and immersive piece of film. You're sucked so deep into this film that after its 2.5 hour runtime finishes, you have a really tough time returning to reality because you're sucked so deep into it. You look around and you still think that you're in that Brooklyn multiplex of a house. So yeah, that's one good aspect of it. But when you're sucked into a film that features such greatness, it's just a major case of wow. Aside from Meryl Streep, the movie stars Kevin Kline in what was his first feature film, and Peter MacNicol. Kline and MacNicol are both excellent in this film. I know that Kline didn't really receive a whole lot of praise when this movie came out, but he's aged a lot better since then. Like, well, what I mean by that is, like, you look at Sophie's Choice, and he is really good in this. Okay, I'm not saying that because I'm a huge fan of Kline. I admit he's done some flubs, but he's really good in this. Same thing with Peter MacNicol. He's also really good. The movie's basically it's a pretty much a three person movie, and while Kline and MacNicol are very good, Meryl Streep is beyond words with how good she is. So the movie deals with this young man named Stingo who's in his early 20s. It takes place in 1947, so 2 years after World War II. He moves from the South up to Brooklyn, and he really wants to be a writer. That's his passion. He thinks that the city setting would be some good inspiration for him. And so the multiplex that he moves into, his upstairs neighbors are Sophie and Nathan, who are Kevin Kline and Meryl Streep. Sophie is a Polish, and she's an expert linguist, and Nathan is a biologist. They're not married, but they fight like a married couple. And when they interact, they right away become best friends with Stingo. But after Stingo spent some time with them, even like when he first meets Sophie and Nathan, like the fight that they have, like he can tell that there's something up. They're harboring some serious secrets. So we learn about Nathan, but we also learn about Sophie is the main person that we learn about because the movie's called Sophie's Choice, and yeah, we learn about her deceased husband and her family before the war, and we get to see some of her things during World War II, like her being in the Nazi camp. So yeah, The movie it's extremely powerful, extremely hard hitting. I really felt like this movie it was just extremely powerful. I'm like at a lost for words for this. It's just so amazing by all means, and you really feel like you're going to get kicked in the stomach at some points in the film, just because they're so hard hitting. When whenever I see this, like I always figure out like what the meaning is behind it. It doesn't matter because it's just you're just suckered so deep into it, and learning about different experiences in life, and it's yeah, yeah. I'm at a loss for words for this. It's one of my top 100 favorite films ever, and it's one of the most absorbing and immersive films I've ever seen in my life. And it's my favorite film of 1982. I think that everything about it surpasses things like E.T. and Tootsie and Gandhi. So I'm going to give Sophie's Choice from 1982 4 stars out of 4. Easy, easy, easy. Please subscribe.